word, every conversation. That's my soul you're seeing, yeah. Every sign of love.
Psalms on palms. Take, I've lost count. When you speak of us, tell them this. Tell them her skin taught my nose the scent of distilled sun rays. And on some days, her scent caught me by the toes and had my tongue stumbling over words, trying to some ways in which my spirit orbits her temple on Sundays. Tell them she is my prayer mat. My flaws unfold before her feet, my stubborn logic, the breath, her lucid emotions, the movement. We are a meeting of our summers. Our sum summons art's rudders to steer our stream of consciousness into the cosmos, because God knows. In the beginning was not the word. Direct from the void came a primordial dialect, devoid of consonants and vowels. In the beginning was the absurd. A Genesis created in the silence of our sound minds. We exhaled each other out of existence and into the living. Our chemistry, an alchemy of gold turned back to lead. Our synergy, our scars' eulogy, our symmetry, an ilk army of old souls who spent hours observing way more than is said. Our oddities, the iron in our soul that fades. Heavy thoughts worn as epaulettes, we recognized each other by the downward slant in our shoulder blades. I measured her radiance in light of past hurts. She saw past my magic and knew the shyness I hid behind my sleight of words. I brought stillness to her heartline. Tell them she moves me. Tell them kinesis is the secret name for the spirit animal that guards her bloodline. Tell them I know very little in these amorphous of times, but one thing I know for sure is that she was my woman, my guide, my omen turned prophecy, my hide, stretched over these hollow bones when my skin found my beaten spirit too expansive to hide. If you're gonna speak of us, at the very least, tell them this. Thank you.
Let me go.
So, let us go. Last poem. Thank you so much, everybody, for the love. Excuse the tone, but it is a reflection of the mess inside. A tide came in the early hours while I was rocking a full moon back to sleep. Planets washed up on my magic carpet, newfound constellations stuck beneath my feet. I lost myself while walking through the blizzard of your emotions, impaired vision. My index finger, a wiper sweeping an angel's wing across my third eye's windscreen. To me, you were the wind's dream. The whites of your eyes, a never-ending quilt of identical snowflakes sewn together. I'm losing traction on my sanity. This slippery slope is tricky now because I keep forgetting how to downshift gears, sift fears, so that only the air-rated love remains. I'm learning as above, so within. Seeds of smiles, so they may blossom into a garden of laughter when spring arrives. I've come to accept that maybe you do not fully comprehend the weight held by the mystery of our union. Forget the stars. Our lives were written on the backs of starfish on ocean floors for no one to see. The notion of flaws is welcome in these here reefs regardless of your scale's pedigree. I of the sky, you of the hues, a descendant of ghostly colors more felt than seen. Your actions have me questioning the lineage of my different body parts. Yes, I know, this hand does not belong with that arm, but these palms held up the sky when you were caving in doubt. I know This mind does not belong in that brain, but these alchemic thoughts learned how to transmute base metals into a nexus of fiery golden butterflies around your solar plexus. I know this beat does not belong in that pulse. It now belongs to an organ with broken keys, powered by 3/4 of energy and a handful of syllables, 2 mortars of synergy and a piece of land filled with minerals, where acres of music are grown in the shade of a dying sun. So in light of your absence, I have decided to settle up the clouds and return 2 of my different body parts to their rightful owners. So let us begin with these feathers. So if you look close, you will note that they are covered with the soot that rose from the burning wings of an old phoenix and were attached to an arm span that could barely achieve perfect flight when you need to be the most. Or maybe these lungs that were carved from the torso of an emerald dragon that can barely breathe fire, but can recite all of the hidden names of deities with a single breath. I used to recite all of your hidden names while you slept, wept, kept excuse my malfunctions. I was assembled using substandard raw materials. My celestial body's falling apart and I've been patching it up with haikus and sonnets. Maybe it is time I raid the tombs of tornadoes, dormant volcanoes, hurricanes, and passing comets to fashion myself skin made of molten lava and torrential rain. I will mold myself in the image of Chronos and pass time by shooting stars up my veins when they ask of my whereabouts. Tell them he's up there, rocking the full moon back to sleep, basking in his sun's radiance, prostrate before Gaia's feet, scraping planets and stars from the bottom of my shoes to throw them as divination bones in attempts to figure a star sign for this body of work I keep recreating.